All right, shalom, shalom, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, All right, before we start, we're going to give double honors to the apostles, our apostles at GMS, who rule with diligence and honor. All right, double honors to them. All right, and peace and salutations to every brother. All right, preaching this truth. All right, lift up that banner of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, with sincerity and for the love of the gospel. Okay. And this is GMS Indiana coming with another camp day. All right, just like last week, we come out here this week. We come out here every week to prophesy the downfall of America and various other prophecies to come to pass, man. You know, whether these people hear or forbear, like the scripture says. You did Ezekiel 3, Baba Kusha? Start at 17. Ezekiel 3 and 17, Baba Kusha. Okay. Because these people, we come out here and prophesy the downfall of this place, but only a certain number of people are going to hear it. And what I mean by hear, yes, they're going to hear with their bodily ears, you know? They're going to hear with their fleshly ears. Like these people walking past and these people riding past, they're going to hear us, but will they understand, will they perceive? And that's not so. A lot of people won't perceive what we're saying until it happens, you know? Until it happens. Moses was in the wilderness with the children of Israel. He told them time and time again the law, statutes, and commandments, man. He repeated them time and time again. Just read Deuteronomy and Exodus and Leviticus. You will see that the same laws are being repeated time and time again. But you know, the children of Israel who wax more and more wicked, you know, wax more and more evil towards the Lord. The first commandment, man, it says, "Thou shalt have no." When they came out of Egypt, they say, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." And Moses went up into Mount Sinai, and what happened when he came back down? They were worshiping a golden calf. You know, their hearts are quick to go off, so they're not going to hear these words that we're speaking. You know, and that's okay, and that's all right. If it's okay with the Lord, it's okay with me. You got it?
Facts. This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17, and it reads, "Son of man, have I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel? Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me."
So the Lord made us watchmen. All right, when you have a watchman in the ancient world, a physical watchman, all right, a legitimate physical watchman, they sit in the top of the tallest tower in the town. It's called a watchtower. You know, when you read the book of Habakkuk, it said, "I will stand upon my watch." All right, I will stand upon my watch, and I will I get it. But when you have a watchtower, you watch to see when the enemy coming. You know, that's what you watch to see, and we're telling you, we're the watchmen. The Lord has made us the watchmen because we're telling you what the enemy is going to do and how he's going to come. You know, the Lord has made us watchmen spiritually to tell you what's going to happen. But like I said, a large multitude of these people will not hear us spiritually. They're going to hear us physically, but they will not hearken or perceive what we're saying.
And also about the watchtowers too. Back in the ancient world, the watchtowers used to be tall. All right, they used to be standing on high places, man. So why? So they could see a lot. So they could see the broad land, or they could see something from afar off. You know, that's why our understanding and our perception of life is way more advanced than these normal people are here. All right. You know, our understanding and our concept and our logic of thinking is way more advanced, probably 10 times more advanced than the normal person. You know, the normal person doesn't think as the way we think, man. You know, we're able to break down these scriptures and to think 10 times better than these people. So our way of thinking, our how can I say, our mind state is completely different from these people. See, they don't see themselves outside of America. They don't see themselves not ruling. They don't see themselves because they think, oh, if the white man goes down, the earth is going to be in complete chaos. Everything is going to go back into the dinosaurs and prehistoric age and shit like that. You know, that's called Stockholm syndrome, man. You know?
Man, I just did a sit down on Stockholm syndrome. And you know what Stockholm syndrome is? The definition of it, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up because just quoting it is just not good enough.
I mean, I'm gonna get this real quick because we were talking I'm gonna get this scripture. We touched on the topic of being watchmen. All right, we touched on the topic of being watchmen, and this is in the ancient world, not metaphorically, but physically. All right. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 10, verse 8. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, shall blow the trumpets, and they shall be to you, they shall be to you for an ordinance forever throughout your generations. And if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and the Lord your power, and ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets, and ye shall be remembered before the Lord your power, and ye shall be saved from your enemies. And that's what we're doing. All right. Now, when you read that Ezekiel 3 on down, what we're going to do, the Lord, when we blow the alarm and warn the people, we shall be saved from our enemies. All right. It says when we see the enemy coming, we got to blow an alarm. What's the alarm? The trumpets. How do you spiritually do that? By prophesying. How do you prophesy? To say before. Prophesy means say, and pro means before, man. You know? By saying before it happens. That's how we're going to be saved from our enemies.
That's what the scripture says, what? Sound off like a trumpet.
Yep.
Show my people their transgressions.
That's right.
Oh, but I just want to get this quick definition. The brother said, definition so hard, bro. So this is Stockholm Syndrome. It's a condition that causes hostages to develop a psychological alliance with their captors as a survival strategy during captivity. And we all know back in slavery time, we had house niggas, coons,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Django, your brother watching last night. Hey, what's his name?
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah. Who is this nigga on this nag? He said his father roll over in his grave. Hey, cause what? You know, that's the part, man. He trying to survive, man. He made a psychological alliance with the devil, man. You know. But going back to what the brother wanted. And
it's crazy because too, also in that movie is the spirit that you brought up, the Django. Because also in that movie, Mr. Candyland, I don't know his name, but
plantation was called Candyland.
Yeah, but I know his last name was Candy something. I forgot his first name. Calvin. I think it was Calvin. Anyways, Calvin, the guy that was who's selling the slaves, he said that blacks has the skull. They have a certain part of their brain that is called, I think it's called the submissive gland. I don't know what's it called. It's called basically submissive. That part of their brain is is bigger than any other human upon the planet Earth, because they have 3 little dimples. Now I don't know how true this is. I'm just basically going off what the movie said about how African Americans, how they have more submissive genes in their brain more than anybody else that's in the world, man. So basically, they're more reliable to be submissive faster and more easier than anybody else.
Wow.
You know.
Set up like that. That was set up to serve the Heavenly Father, man. You know? That's why we'll kill you. That's why we're not like the other nations, man. But one of the many reasons why. But Ezekiel 3. And I'm going to start at 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
So if we come out here and prophesy on the highways and byways, it's like it. If we do not come out here and prophesy on the highways and byways, then the Lord is going to require the wicked blood at our hands, especially if he gave us the gift of prophesying. So to all you people that fell out, all you people that disregarded the Lord once you accepted the covenant, all right, once you like, okay, I'm an Israelite, I'm going to do the things of an Israelite, and I'm going to go on the highways and byways and preach the gospel, and you turned your back, all right, you put down the plow, that fits you. That description fits you. Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 9, and I'm gonna start at 62, man. Just get straight to the point. And Yahweh said it to him, no man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of the power.
And that's the ones that taste of this heavenly gift and put it down and look back and envy that life that they had before the truth. You're not worthy of the kingdom of heaven. It is not worthy of you, you know?
You like Lot wife, man. You like Lot wife. When the angels was coming to deliver them from Sodom, man. Hey, man, she looked back and turned into a fucking pillar of salt. And that's what's gonna happen to a lot of you, man. A lot of hey, some of you men in this truth, man, you're gonna look back. And you know what? A lot of men has looked back in this truth, man. And they went back out into the world, man. Yeah. You know?
That's right.
Why? Because they gonna get their ass turned into a pillar of salt. Once them thermonuclear missiles hit this place, man, yeah, it's gonna burn everything. The ash is gonna be burned.
Yep.
Everything is gonna be burned up, you know? So that's symbolic to you niggas in the truth, man, that ain't in the truth. To you niggas that was in the truth that ain't in the truth no more.
That's right. That Ezekiel 3 fits you. You know? The Lord gave you a gift to come and preach and let people know their sins, to lift up the banner of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, show your people their transgression, but you're not doing it, that fits you. Yeah, the wicked is gonna die, but the Lord is gonna require their blood at your hand, you know? Meaning you're gonna get a harsher punishment. You know, it's the book of Luke. It says, he that knew the master's will and did not do it shall be beat with many stripes. You know? You keep going there,
Come. It says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity.
So if you warn the wicked and he still continues to be more wicked, if he still continues to disregard the Lord, he's going to die in his iniquity. And what else?
Because that does make him more wicked.
Yep.
Here it is, at first he was ignorant to the fact of what he was doing.
Yep.
But then once you pull out scriptures to let him know, hey, the Heavenly Father not dealing with that, and he still don't turn towards the Heavenly Father and cleave unto him, then that is being more wicked.
Yep.
Even though it's the same thing you was already doing, man. Because now you're transgressing the law knowing. So it's a difference, man. And that's a scarier punishment, man. But I'm gonna keep reading. He shall die in this iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
But thou hast delivered thy soul. And that's what we're doing. We're trying God. Hold on.
that goes into the brotherhood, man, loving our brothers who love ourselves, because if that goes also into Ecclesiastes, what was that, chapter 4, when he says two are better than one man. Why? Because if you see your brother finna go off, it's your job to be like, nah, bro, don't do that.
Yeah.
Come back from that. Don't do that. That's not right. Hey, it says it right here in the scriptures. You're supposed to put him back on his square. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like a man, that's like me and him or any other brother. We out here, right? And one of the brothers next to us is starting to go off. Well, if you, being a righteous man, don't tell that righteous man that he's going off, then you letting all his works get flushed down the damn toilet, man. You know? And that's why the Lord is going to require it in your head. Because here it is, you allowing this man to go off and fall off, man. That's why, because look, right? Say for instance, you saw brother finna fall off a cliff or a ditch or something. Hey, you go, hey, bro, you finna fall off that cliff. Turn around, hold on, bro. You finna run, try to hurry up and grab him, save his life, man, so he won't die. You know what I'm saying? That's the brotherhood, man. We're supposed to be saving each other's lives, keeping each other in the balance, man, of the Heavenly Father, man, in righteousness. I'm gonna keep reading though. It says, nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul. So here it is, man. You done warned your brother, man. That's what the brotherhood is for, man, to keep things intact, man. If you know anything about a body, everything about the body works in order for itself to keep things intact, man. You know?
Kind of had a precept what you said. This is about what the brother said about rebuke. All right. Now it is righteous. It's a righteous thing for Yahweh to look upon when the brother warns his neighbor of his wicked ways. You know. It says 1 Timothy 6:1. Let as many servants as are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor, that the name of Yahweh and his doctrine be not blasphemed. Now we go to the word blaspheme, it means slander, man. It means slander, falsely accused, you know, lie, you know. It says, let me read it over. It says, let as many servants as are under the yoke account their own masters worthy of all honor. Under the yoke of what? Under the bondage of who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We under the bondage of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. These commandments have us as chains and shackles, man. But it's supposed to anyway. You know, these laws.
Talks about the Matthews.
Huh?
It talks about the Matthews. Lord says, take upon my yoke, for my yoke, for my burden is easy.
God.
Yeah, it's the same scripture. You know, take up that cross and follow me.
These laws, statutes, and commandments are supposed to be basically ruling over us, you know. So in one of those laws, statutes, and commandments is what? Hey, brother, you know you're not supposed to be eating no pork sandwich. What you doing? You know. Keep going. It says worthy of all honor. It says count your masters worthy of all honor, that the name of Yahweh and his doctrine be not blasphemed. That's when we open up. Hey, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Because why? They are our masters that what? Let the yoke rule over them, man. You know?
I got that Habakkuk 2:1 for you.
Okay.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm going to start at the top. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
God.
And reproved, it means rebuke, correction, reproof, punishment, chastisement. All right? So when you're being reproved, you know what I'm saying? You're being rebuked.
Yep.
You know?
Correct.
And he said he's standing on his watch for that, man.
Yep.
Right, so what? So he can turn from his way and tell his people to turn from theirs, man.
He's at the ready.
Yeah, man.
He's equipped. He's at the ready. He's instant. He's being instant, man. You know?
Like, cause wow, a righteous man to turn from his sin. But a foolish man, he gonna fall into more wickedness, man.
That's right.
You know? And that's why the scripture says, if you are wise, then you shall love, seek rebuke. You shall love rebuke, man. A wise man loves rebuke.
That's right.
You know? Because you just want to get right, man. You know?
That's right.
Habakkuk chapter 2:2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Yeah, we may run that readeth it, man. All right, that he may strive his best to do this work. That he may strive his best to keep these laws, statutes, commandments. That he may strive his absolute best, all right, to serve his masters above him and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Right. You know, and serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is serving your masters above you, all right, and the brothers below you. Okay?
Because it says, what? Make it plain upon the table. What's making it plain upon the table, man? On prophecies, man. Also, you know, because what? What's the prophet, like the apostles, they've been breaking down the scriptures for forever. And then you got men before them. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. They took from the men that taught them, and they got on their level at a quicker pace. And then we're taking on the apostles what they're teaching us. And so that's helping us build us up to get on their level at a quicker pace. You know what I'm saying? And so on, man. So him that readeth it may run, because now at the end time you're gonna have, and then that's what YouTube is about. All those videos, man. That's what us putting all this work out is about, man. So somebody who's in the world can watch one video and gain so much amount of information in such a short amount of time, man. You know what I'm saying? And then he can keep on studying, and the next thing you know, what it took